Hey, this is Mark from The Outfit. You're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast.
So, hey, you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast. I am Bruce.
And I am Brutally Delicious. My name is Chris.
Oh, that is sexy.
Hey.
I just got quite excited. Jesus. I don't know how we compete with our last interview because that was absolutely off the charts, but
well, we'll have to let him know he has to step up his game.
Yeah, that's right. And compete with the king of all black metal from Gary, Indiana. Pretty awesome. Also, I was doing a little research, and they're not even from Indiana, which is the best. they're from upstate New York. So the fact that he had that whole myth going on is just great. Anyway, today we're speaking with Mark Nawara, I believe. I probably just butchered, from a band called The Outfit.
The Outfit, okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure you haven't listened to him because, why prep?
Why would I prep? I mean...
Why would you prep?
I want their elevator pitch.
Right, we're going to get the elevator pitch. Anyway, let me go ahead and get Mark on the line, and we'll see what happens from there.
Okay.
All right. It's calling him.
I'm here.
Holy cow! It's about time you answered your damn phone.
Well, I like to make everyone feel suspenseful. Like,
there you go.
Will the star of the show answer the phone?
Yeah. Mark, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for my inept partner, but meet Chris. Chris, meet Mark.
Hey, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
You're learning quickly that Bruce is technologically inept. So there you go.
No problem, man. All good.
Anyway.
Guys.
How are you guys doing in quarantine? Where are you guys from?
Chicago. Yeah, we're from the three guys from the band are from Chicago. Our singer lives in Arizona, though, so we're a little spread out. But yeah, we're all in quarantine, and it's getting a little bit annoying at this point. So it's we're just hoping that we can get out. We have a lot of shows scheduled, and starting in July and stuff. So we're wondering if they're going to play out or. Just like everybody else is wondering what's going to happen,
Are you able to take advantage of any of technology and do any like live streams or live writing or that kind of thing?
Yeah, we just did a cool like a video, like a 4-screen, split screen video of one of the tracks off the new album called "Sitting Here Alone," which is fitting song for this time. But we just did it and we put it out last week, so you could find it. It's out there. It's on our Facebook pages, and I think it's up on YouTube. And I don't know if the label did a press release yet for it, but it's out there. It's pretty cool. It's getting a lot of good response.
Cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So how did you do
Chris?
that?
It was what we did is we weren't able to do it live because we didn't have the technology or the equipment to do it live. So what we did is we each guy filmed themselves off their iPhone. We just filmed ourselves playing to the track off the album, kind of like a music video, like a lip sync. We each guy filmed themselves, and then they sent the video back to me, which I put through my iMovie and just did the split screen thing and synced the music up and edited it up, and it came out good. I was actually shocked myself. So it looks pretty cool. So
was it difficult to sync them?
No, it was weird. That's the weird part. I mean, it was very easy to sync because that's what I was worried about. I thought it was going to be a problem, but we each played to the WAV file, and for some reason, man, it just synced up really well. It was like magical. It looks great.
That's very cool.
It's amazing. Yeah, you have to check it out. It looks cool.
Sweet. Chris?
So give us your boardroom pitch, like 2 sentences. Describe your band.
Powerful, in your face, rock, basically. That's it.
Nice. So I see you guys tour a lot, and I was just looking through some of your video stuff. You guys have played like pretty cool venues, like
we just got
classic
back.
venue, the Whiskey, right?
Yeah, we just got back in February. We did which seems like a long time ago, but it really wasn't. We did a West Coast run. We played Las Vegas. We did a place called Count Vamps, and then we did the Whiskey A Go Go. We did Brick by Brick in San Diego, and we did a place called Club Red in Mesa, Arizona. But yeah, the whiskey was the highlight on that run. It was incredible to play, that venue just because of
the history.
The history of it is insane, and you're just on stage there, and you're thinking about all the bands that have played there, and you're sitting upstairs in the dressing room, which it's just pretty cool. It's crazy. So it was a good time. It was a good run, good show, and we were excited to do it, and hope to go back sometime soon.
Does the whiskey have a particular smell compared to other venues?
What the hell?
Not really. It's old and smelly like the rest of them. So it's it's nothing like when you walk in. It's not like, holy shit, this place is, I mean, I'll tell you, the real nice club was Count Vamps in Vegas. It was really high line, really nicely done. Newer. It looks like they just remodeled the whole place, but amazing. Stage, lighting, sound, all that stuff. Really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, how does it make you feel when the energy and the power you envisioned while putting these songs together in the studio or writing in your writing room come to live on stage in front of a crowd?
It's fantastic, man. It's just it's great. It's great to see the crowd reactions to each song. You really don't know when you're writing them and you're recording them and all that. You have an idea, what's gonna hit the fans well, but sometimes it throws a curve at you, and songs you think that are going to have a big impact don't, and then the ones that you least expect come out and kick some butt. So it's weird. It kind of happened with our first single that we're going with off the album, which is going to go to radio, I believe at the end of April, because it got pushed back when all this stuff was going on. The song "Come Alive," it was the last song that we had written for the album. We're like at 9 songs and we needed 10. We're like, come on guys, let's get this last one done. And the last one, Andy came up with a melody and he wrote it and sent it in, and we all thought, all right, yeah, this is cool. This is good. It's maybe not a single. It's a good album track, and that one happened to turn out great. And that's the one everybody's keying in on for the single now. So weird.
So along those same lines, Chris, I'll let you jump in a second, but along those same lines, when you're writing, are you writing songs for the song's sake, or are you writing songs for how they come across on the stage? Like this would be a good part for a crowd sing along or that kind of thing.
Nah, we don't really think that way. I mean, basically we just, the way we write, I mean, we come up with the ideas. I think the way we get our own sound is we come up with the basic idea. Andy will come up with the basic idea, and then each guy will add their, like I'll write the drums. My brother Matt will write the guitar parts. Mike will come in and do his bass thing. So we all kind of put our own little, magic dust on the song, and it comes out the way it comes out. And that's the way we go. We're not really aiming to, this one's a single, or this is that, or this is this.
Right.
We just do our own thing, and it seems to work. And each guy, gives the other guy the freedom to do and trust the other guy to do what they want. We really don't mess around with hey, Matt, do a different guitar part here. Mark, do some different drumming here. Do this beat, do that. Each guy kind of has their own freedom to do what they want, and that's what we do. And it turns out really well that way. So
nice.
Yeah. So I guess because your singer doesn't live anywhere near you guys.
Yeah.
How do you rehearse before tour?
What we'll do is they'll come in, we come into Chicago, and we'll get together, a few days or a week or so before, we go out and play, and we'll just run through the set. Mike, the bass player, Matt, and myself will practice all the time. So we'll get together, probably 2 or 3 times a week, and just, stay tight as the backbone. And then once we're ready to go out and tour, do shows, Andy comes in, and we plug him in, and we rehearse for a while, and then we're ready to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I guess a lot of the writing then happens over the internet.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's I mean, basically the way it works is Andy will come up with the melody. He'll send like an MP3 of the basics of the song, and then he'll send it to all of us. We'll listen to it. I'll go down and put my headphones on and write some drums to it. Matt will write some guitars, and Mike will write the bass, and then Matt, Mike, and I'll get together, in person, and then we'll go over it and we'll start rehearsing it live and craft it that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Chris?
Well, I'm just wondering, like, this whole time in the world is so crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's unprecedented. No one's ever had to go through this before.
Yeah.
Where do you see your band coming out of this? Not when, but like when you come out, what are the steps you're going to take to kind of get yourself back working again?
Yeah, it's just it's a good question. It's just such a weird time, and our new album, just dropped like right in the midst of all this stuff. So
yeah,
it's really that's why we pushed the radio date back, and I don't know if we're going to push it back again. I think we're just going to go for it at the end of April, but we're just going to kind of have to be ready to roll. Like I said, we have some dates with Puddle and Mud scheduled. We got a few big shows. One on a Mud Fest here in Chicago, where we got a big date in Detroit at St. Andrews Hall coming up in July. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. So basically, like everybody else, I guess we're just going to have to, dust ourselves off, get up, and hopefully get out there and start playing. I'm just hoping that concerts will happen again this year. I mean, if it goes into 2021, like I've been reading, it's gonna suck. But what can you do? It's just whatever's dealt to us, we got to deal with it and get out there and do our thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's the planning stages of it, like everything's shut down so quickly.
Yeah.
And then when it opens up, it's not going to open up that quickly.
Nah.
So how does it all work? And I think about it often, like bands that require touring to live, which is everyone.
Yeah.
They basically just had their entire livelihood ripped away from them completely.
Yeah, we got so many friends, and I had so many friends that I'm worried about. It's just there's not so much the big promoters like Live Nation and stuff, but there's so many little promoters out there, regional guys, and all the clubs that we play and all that stuff. I mean, how long can they go? How long can they survive this and come out okay? So that's the question. It's if there's no touring for the rest of the year, it's gonna put a lot. Unfortunately, it's gonna put a lot of people out of business. And I think we're gonna have a whole new cropping of building up again. I don't know how it's gonna work or what's gonna happen, but it's a pretty scary thought.
Yeah,
it looks like it's gonna be reality, and that's the bad part.
Yeah. So, I kind of think though that out of this, we're probably going to end up with some of the best music that we've ever had, because people are locked up and they can't do anything, and there's a lot of emotions that are happening. And a musician only knows one thing, and that's to write and to play. So maybe
we'll probably start writing again. I mean, it's crazy because we just finished our record and put it out, but if we can't play live, what else can we do? Basically just start writing the next one, I guess.
Have you guys thought about that already, or started anything, or?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but we were in the mode like, all right, the record's dropping, all the promos going, we're gonna get out there and play, and
right.
So now,
and then it got pulled out from under you.
Yeah, it got pulled out. So we haven't started writing anything yet, but if this continues, I guess that's what we'll just start cataloging songs for new stuff, but it's really disappointing. I mean, there's a lot of people now that have really, really big problems, and I'm lucky, my family's lucky, and my bandmates are lucky right now. Nothing major is happening. No one's sick. No one in their family is sick. So I can't complain about anything. I mean, I just hope that this thing can resolve somehow. Not sure how, but it just seems like a time we've never lived through anything like this. It's crazy, So
it's very odd. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it plays out. But I agree with you. I don't think anything's going to open up super quick. If it does open up, and it's going to be a gradual thing. And I don't know how confident people are going to be to even go out to shows or, anywhere, restaurants.
Yeah, sitting in crowds and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I've thought about that myself. I don't know what it's going to be like, going to a sold out show anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be tough. I mean, for a lot of people to even, get out there and do it. So, I think until there's a vaccine or something, or they start doing massive, testing or what, I don't know what's going to happen, but, they're going to need to do something to get rid of it, so we'll see. Hope for the best.
Oh yeah. I'm a positive guy. I think it's going to turn out. It's painful to go through.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually it'll turn out. We don't know how long or what's going to happen. And the people, like I said, the people that rely on, the bars that have these shows and, the promoters and even the booking agencies, that's the tough thing. How are
and the road crews and the sound guys. Yeah. Everybody. Yep.
Yeah. It's a whole, I mean, you can get unemployment or whatever at some point or do something. But
I saw Live Nation just made a fund available.
Oh, did they? Yeah, that's good.
For tour workers.
I also saw that Live Nation is not giving back your money on the tours that you've already put your money in for.
Really?
Yeah, I read that too. Something about Ticketmaster and that refunding. But then I read too a big article on Live Nation that they're restructuring their company already, and they're already like reducing people's pay. And I don't know if they laid off anybody or they're laying off some people.
Right. No, I get it. I was just, holy shit, I've got a bunch of tickets already in the works, and not getting a refund on them is going to hurt as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think,
go ahead.
They should refund. I would, I think is the right thing to do, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy,
Sure is.
So.
Chris, anything else?
I don't, man. Thanks so much for taking the time with us today, and let us know when the record comes out.
No problem, man.
Or when
it's out
when it kicks in.
The single comes out. That's my second flub today. If you want to know something funny,
Chris doesn't prep at all.
I already called a band by their wrong name today. So I was close, but I wasn't totally right.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, the end of April, we might just drop the single and get it out there. I mean, the album's sitting out there, so we're trying to work the social media,
absolutely,
Spotify and all that stuff. We're getting a lot of views. I mean, our video for the singles already got, I don't know, almost 50,000 views or 47,000 views. So
that's nice.
Things are starting to roll on that end of it. But we'll see what happens. The world's in a crazy place right now. So let's all join together and hopefully get through this, and get back to normal at some point.
That's all I've got, brother. Thank you for taking the time.
All right.
Stay safe. Good luck when the soul rolls out.
And just remember, the virus can't kill rock and roll because rock and roll will never die.
You're right on that. All right. Stay safe, guys. Thanks a lot.
We'll talk to you
Appreciate
soon.
it.
I know.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Yes, we're out there, everyone. I'm Hal Schwartz.
And I'm Flynn McLean. Together we host None But the Brave, a podcast dedicated to the music and career of Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce and E Street Band are on tour right now for the first time in 6 years, and we're taking a detailed look at what's happening on stage in our bi-weekly episodes.
We've also been recently joined by some very exciting guests, including rock journalist Warren Zanes and Stephen Hayden, Backstreet's Magazine founder Charles Cross, and Barstool's Kirk Minahan.
If you're a diehard Springsteen fan, this is the show for you.
So please subscribe to None But the Brave on your favorite podcasting platform, and we hope to see you further on up the road.
Thank you so much. We'll be seeing you.